G'day. Here we are in Borodyanka, and that's what we've been doing this afternoon actually. Oh, there's a fireplace over there, but we were doing the floor and some of the walls over there, and some other little jobs in the house here. I think I did some videos from here and then didn't end up sending them, so I'll just briefly tell you what's going on here. We heard about this place. We actually prayed for Tanya during the first week of the war. We heard that she'd been trapped here. The Russians had come in and her house had fallen down on top of her, and she was in the basement. Now she was in the basement, just under where I'm standing right now, and but the house hadn't fallen down on her. What had happened was that wall had been blown completely in, and the walls there that we took out actually came down. But she survived and ended up eventually getting out. Okay, here's the boys. Oh, Tarik and Andrei.
Andrei.
Andrew.
Hello. Почтальон печки.
They're good boys. Oh, they've had a hard life. Both orphans, and they both really. Some of the stories they even tonight they were telling, just shocking. It's so beautiful that God's had mercy on them. Anyway, they come up with me for a couple of days, taking more steps to get this house back in a working order. Tanya is very evangelistic. She's had a lot of home groups in her home here, and will continue to do so in what is now a big room with a nice fireplace. She'll do that going forward, I think. I hope. It's a privilege coming here and helping a sister. So what's been going on? A number of things, of course. We still haven't got refugees from Donbass, which is great in a sense. We don't mind if they don't feel the need to leave right now. It's going to get cold soon. Tonight it's meant to be +6, I think, maybe +7. And so we're heading into the minus temperatures at some stage this month, probably. If they're not able to heat their apartments down there, then with gas, then they'll be leaving. I'm in fairly regular contact with the pastor, and actually he said a couple of days ago that he does have one lady who wants to leave, but she has 3 little kids, and I'm kind of expecting her to come any day, but it's been 2 days now since we talked about it, and still no word, so don't know. We'll see what happens. We continue to prepare the church building. I went ahead and ordered solar panels. I decided that I didn't want to risk putting it off anymore, and I thought it'd probably take a couple of months for the guy to get around to putting him in. As it turned out, he did it very quickly, it was great. He's actually in the army, and he's based about half an hour away from us, and he said that's the reason why he was able to get ours done really quickly. So we still don't have the whole system up and running. I think he said we've still got another 2 or 3 weeks until he finishes it off. But we actually have the actual panels, which he had here, panels on the roof already, which is great. What else? The bus has is still going, but we're not meant to be driving it. Misha's going to be getting that fixed over the next week, hopefully. We're grateful for people who've given money that will enable that. It kind of just doesn't make it a big issue, as it has been in the past, where repairs is like, just big money that we didn't have, whereas right now we do have for that, which is nice. We continue to prepare for a wedding in a couple of weeks, and that's it's more exciting for some of us than for others, but anyway, it's going to be a good thing to do. And also today, when we're up here, but there's other guys working on the room that we're making to dry out wood chips and just wood in general. We can use it for all different kinds of wood. And yeah, that'll be good when the roof gets on there and we can start using it properly as a dryer. Tonight, I know one of the guys is sleeping here. And I'm going to be on the floor in that next room. And I think the other two guys are going to be on a bed on the other side of the new floor that we've laid. They're going to climb through a window there, sleep there. It'll be a coolish night, which that's fine. We've had a few instances with different people in our church in the last little while. Drugs, in one word. There's different kinds of drugs. Some are more serious, others are less serious, but for a former drug addict, in a sense, it doesn't really matter whether there's a lighter drug or a heavier drug. They know that it's something that they can't do. They can't go back even a little bit into the world of drugs, because then you get swept away. Anyway, loving and serving these people is something that I've never regretted for the last 5 or 6 years that we've been doing it. It's been a great blessing to me, and it's also it's nice when people are openly seeking God, and desperate even for Him to be Lord in their lives. But sometimes people fall, and then just figuring out how best to help them during those times when they're repentant and wanting to walk with God in purity. It's really difficult sometimes, and if you'd pray that I'd know how best to do that, and work with the other guys who are serving. It'd be great. 9 minutes. I'm sorry, everybody. I have this goal of doing ones that are about updates that are about 5 minutes long and no longer. Let's try again next week. Till then, see you later.